Hey guys, Dane from Scoggin-Dickey Parts Center here with a product highlight, and just to give you guys a preview of a project that we're going to be working on over the next few days or so. This involves a brake upgrade, and as you can see, these are TBM brakes. So these are really nice little setup. These are relatively new on the market. If you guys know me personally or have followed my own personal previous projects in the past, I'm a fan of really good brake systems. I've got a 4th Gen F body with CTSV brake rotors on it, front and rear, and all this other crazy stuff. And things like this just really get me interested. And so, going in the opposite direction of going really big or anything else like this, we're actually working in a direction of dropping a little bit of weight. This is going to be going on a charger that we have here. This is Gordon Payton's personal build, and the focus on it is trying to shed a little bit of weight and giving it a little bit of an advantage in the quarter mile. So this is going to be part of a series that we're going to be working on in regards to, working on dropping the weight of a car without going, to the extreme, like breaking out the hole saw or anything else like that. So this is just really covering the front brake system today. TBM today, I believe, released a rear brake system as well. So you've got front and rear brake calipers and rotors so that you can do a full upgrade on your Charger or Challenger. And so that's going to be really exciting because we're waiting on those to come in, and then what we'll do is a before and after weight of the vehicle, both just as stock, or at least how it sits right now with the drag wheel and tire package that it has, and then do a progressive weight of what it's like between the stock brake system and then the TBM brake system, as well as other weight reductions, say with seats or anything else like that. Still no hole saw. So just kind of giving you a quick breakdown of this. You guys have probably seen TBM brakes already being used just on a wide variety of vehicles, especially all-out drag cars. Now this is more of a street focused setup, but still with that drag car approach, also looking to decrease the weight, decrease your rotating mass that you have on a car, and all of this is going to help out a lot as far as, for one, getting your car going faster while also making sure that you can stop after going fast. These are really nice calipers. It's just, honestly, it's really cool being able to see a new product like this, especially for a series of brakes. So this is the XS3 4-piston brake caliper. So one thing that I'll go over, of course, is that it's really neat is they really work on this for the other TBM brakes, is making it easy to service the brakes while you're in the pits, or having to go in between runs or whatever, is to make it easy to inspect as well as make changes to your brake pads. So this comes with your set of brake pads here, and then to be able to change this out for you guys that have had to deal with having to unbolt the caliper and pull it back and all this other stuff, this one's cool because it has a cotter pin, and then you have this pin that goes across that locks everything in. You pull this out and you can just pull the pads straight out and then do a hot swap really easy. So that's really neat. I really do think that's going to save some of you guys some time, especially if you're deciding that it's time to go ahead and swap those pads out. It just makes it for ease of maintenance and gives you a little bit more time to I don't know, shoot the breeze, watch more YouTube while you're in the garage, just whatever. So I really do like this. The calipers are beautiful. The finish is beautiful. They package this stuff really nice. All this is foam packed, so you're not going to order this and worry about it being chipped or anything else like that. We see that honestly way too often with other brands, including the OEMs, that the brakes and the rotors and everything will show up and they're dinged and dented and the finish is bad. Even my CTSV calipers had a chip on the end of them, and they weren't really packaged all that great, but that's how it goes. So also this one comes with a adapter bracket. So you're changing your rotor diameter. I can't remember off the top of my head of what the Charger's rotor diameter is, but it's got the adapter bracket. It also sets everything as far as the back spacing is correct for this rotor. Also really cool is these are a two-piece design. So you've got your rotor hat, and so the bolt and backing is there. And then you've got your rotor. This is already coated and everything else. It's cool. Really do like these designs. Allows you to get the weight dropped just enough, and then you have some serviceability. You can go through and take care of all that. Now, of course, this is not going to be a super easy swap, but it's definitely one that you can do on your own. It just requires a little bit of, testing your confidence, as well as making sure that everything else is done accordingly. Now, of course, with this kit, comes with a folder with handy dandy instructions, as well as other information on testing your brakes and making sure all the bedding is done, as well as classic stickers. You gotta love it. So you can either toss that on your car or your toolbox or your refrigerator or whatever. So it comes with all the hardware, and then of course brake fluid, something that's super duper important. You can install your brakes but not do any brake fluid and you're going to have problems. So this actually comes with 5 of these 12-ounce containers here. So that way, when you're going through and changing out the brakes on your system, you flush out all the old brake fluid and then go through and take care of this. Now, every vehicle is going to have different brake bleeding procedures and everything, especially for those that have ABS modules and all that. So pay attention to what you're doing on those, but this is going to be really neat. We're looking forward to what weight we're going to be able to drop, as well as the brake quality on this for stopping a really heavy car. Gordon's car is not exactly light, but well over 1,000 horsepower. We really do need it to be able to stop. So also savings as far as cost of parts and everything. For you guys, it might be getting your hands on a Challenger or Charger that is either a salvage or anything else like that. You're building a race car that was stripped or whatever, unfortunately. The brakes for the OEM stuff, just for the front, we were looking through it, and it's almost $7,000 for the calipers, the rotors, pads, lines, all the little hardware and everything. This is definitely not anywhere close to that. So it's really amazing just seeing what companies are able to do nowadays as far as offering some good quality braking components without breaking. EAK, not AK. And these are going to be fun, because Gordon is actually going to really push this car hard, and he's going to be racing it at a lot of different events, including some of the other Mopar events that we have coming up in the future. So make sure you keep an eye on the channel. We're going to go through and do some weighing in of this car before and after, and doing some product highlights as we go along. And it's going to be exciting. We're looking forward to it. So thanks again for stopping by, and we'll see you guys next time for another tech video or product highlight.